Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. Today I have for you a Mermail deck. Now this deck is not the most optimal build because unfortunately after opening I think 250 packs, maybe more at this point, of the new box, I've only been able to get my hands on one Abyss Megalo, and you know, it's kind of sad, but I threw him in there because I do have it. The rest of the deck is kind of standard. We're running one Abyss Soldier, also another card that I only have one of, which kind of sucks, but you know, they're both in there. When you see them, they're really good. Abyss Megalo basically can win you games if you see it at the right time. Abyss Soldier can be really clutch because if you pitch you know, your infantry or your marksman, you're gonna destroy something on top of returning something to their hands. So really good card in this deck. We have double Citadel Well. Some people are running 3. I think 2 is a good number. I think if I were to go 3 Citadel Well, I would cut one of these big bosses. But right now at 2, it's working fine. This deck I used to get to DLB 15, and it was working really well. I tried it on stream for a while. It did well. But then I switched to play other things, so I'm not sure how far it would get on the KC Cup right now. We have 3 Mermail Abyss Spike. This is good because it lets you activate your infantries, your marksman effects. It also lets you, you know, trigger something like Abyss Gunde, and you get to search. Most of the times I search a marksman. You know, I'll dump whatever, maybe Citadel Well, just to search a marksman, because it's always nice to have that background removal. Which we're running 2 marksmen. So marksman and heavy infantry are kind of, you know, are very similar monsters. They both trigger their effects whenever the card is sent to the grave to activate a water monster's effect. So whether it's sent from the hand or, you know, from the field, as long as it's to activate a water, you know, the effect of a water monster, you'll get that trigger effect. This one destroys face downs, this one destroys face ups. That's pretty much their difference. 1600 defense for heavy infantry, 1400 attack for marksman. They do have another additional effect. Marksman, if it deals let's see, if it deals battle damage to your opponent, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Atlantean sea serpent type monster from your deck except itself. That effect didn't really come up at all. Heavy infantry's effect though came up a ton. During your main phase, you can normal summon one level 4 or lower sea serpent type monster in addition to your normal summoner set, which means that if you have both of them in hand, you can immediately normal summon infantry, go into marksman, and then tribute them both for Citadel Well. That was a play in a lot of the games I went. Not only do you get your well right away, but you're activating marksman and infantry, so you get to destroy a face up and you get to destroy a face down, all in one motion. We have 2 Mermail Abyss Lead, just because I needed 2 other, you know, boss monsters, quote unquote boss monsters. If I would have the 3 Megalo would be here. I don't think I would use Abyss Lead. It's a worse version of Megalo. You need 3 monsters instead of 2, which is really hard to accomplish sometimes. Early game it's easy, but if you top deck into this, by the time you get all your water monsters, you know, the duels, it's over. So Abyss Lead is okay. You can send one other face-up attack position Mermail monster from the field to discard one random card from your opponent. I use that effect quite a bit, especially against things like for hire, when, you know, they really need 2 cards to go off. If you could keep them in top deck mode with Abyss Lead, it was good. We have 2 Abyss Gunde, which when discarded to the graveyard, you can target one Mermail monster in your graveyard except itself and special summon. So say you use Abyss Megalo and you discard an Abyss Lead and an Abyss Gunde, you immediately get an Abyss Lead for basically free, which is really strong. I have one Hilde, which does kind of the same thing as Abyss Gunde, except it's not from the graveyard, it's from the hand. This card only has to be sent to the graveyard though. This card has to be discarded. So you can even set your you know, Abyss Hilde, and if she gets destroyed, you can then special summon something from the hand. We have 2 Abyss Scale Abyss Scale spells. One of them negates traps, negates the first trap that your opponent activates. The other one negates the first spell that your opponent activates. Each have 800 attack boost. They're basically here to be searched by Abyss Megalo whenever you summon it. And they can come in pretty clutch sometimes. Especially if you're worried about something like Cosmic Cyclone. I usually search the one that negates a spell, just so that my Umi and my C Stealth attack can stay safe. 2 C Stealth attack to you know, search with Citadel Well. No extra Umi or Legendary Ocean though. So if they get rid of your Umi, as in banishing it, then you know your C Stealth attack is just dead. You're gonna have to figure it out. So that's kind of a long deck explanation. I thought I was going there pretty fast and then it just slowed down. I haven't recorded in a while, so my apologies. But here we have a May Valentine. My Valentine. Running balance. And I rather go second with this deck. So a lot of the times I'll just end my turn. If I'm going up against a deck that I don't think can OTK me, I just end my turn if I'm going first. If I suspect they're playing for hires or Destiny Heroes, I'll try to make a play. But chances are for hires still gonna, you know, destroy your field. Destiny Heroes still gonna probably OTK you turn 2. So I just end here. I'm gonna go ahead and summon my Abyss Megalo using Abyss Gunde and what am I discarding? Abyss Lead. So I'm gonna get the search and Abyss Gunde's effect is gonna activate, giving me an Abyss Lead. I'm gonna use Scale of Cetus. I figured this was a trap card, so I searched the card that negates the trap. Sure enough, it is a Windstorm of Atakwa, which my equip spell is going to negate, and I just win the game. Nice and easy OTK. You can do that a lot in this deck. That's why you'd rather go second with it, because not only can you search something that will negate, you know, either a spell or a trap, you have marksmen and infantry that are going to destroy cards. So going second is definitely what you want to do with this deck. Here we got Zane going second, which I love.
Duel.
We have Destiny Heroes, so we have an okay starting hand. Abyss Soldier is going to attempt to send that monster back into the hand, but we're gonna see the activation of the mass change, and that's fine. I have C Stealth attack. We're gonna see the Hatronate, and he attacks directly. Doesn't go into a second mass change, which was very surprising. Second mass change would have pretty much killed me, because he would have been able to destroy my Abyss Soldier, search another one, and then just go for game. So I get lucky there. I'm gonna go ahead and summon Abyss Spike, send Marksman to the grave so I can search my Abyss Hilde. Use the effect of Abyss Soldier to send Mass Hero Anki back into the extra deck, and then Hilde is gonna special summon something from my hand, which is Abyss Gunde. And this was just in case there was like a random Karibo in there, to try to, you know, guarantee the game, even though I would have been a little bit short. Okay, but these games are from a couple days ago, so I don't actually remember most of these. I've been putting off recording this video. I just haven't had a chance. Work's been crazy and a couple things happened in the family. Nothing super bad. Everything is well. It's just, you know, I didn't have a ton of time to try to record. And this replay is dead. Wow. Well, I don't know why that happened. If you know what happened, please let me know. But this would have been a pretty nice duel. I think I just passed, summoned Abyss Lead, and then went for game. We'll say that's what happened. I hadn't seen a replay glitch like that in a long time. Probably not since the whole Exodia skill. Wow, that kind of sucks. So yeah, if you know why that happened, let me know so that I'll try not to save replays, or you know, try to check my replays before I record a video, because this is bad. 28 card deck. Goes with the Galaxy Cyclone. I'll flip over my C Stealth attack. It still gets destroyed, unfortunately, Pepe Hens. and I take the 1900. It's a Gemini, I mean a Gem Knight deck, not Gemini. So this is what I was talking about. You can go into infantry, normal summon a marksman, and then, you know, tribute for your well. We're gonna get to destroy a face down and a face up. Attempt at the very least. He does have Pyrozine Fusion. So unfortunately I cannot get over that. I have to wait until my C stealth attack is live. And this was the mind game I did. I knew he had a Galaxy Cyclone, and Galaxy Cyclone from the graveyard can destroy a face-up spell or trap. So normally you want to flip this, you know, on their draw phase so that you have it available. But because I knew the Galaxy Cyclone was there, I just waited, you know, waited on my C stealth attack. If he destroys the Umi, it doesn't matter because I can activate it again when I flip over my C stealth attack. And you know, it's not like he can activate this during the battle step. So he was gonna have to do it before he attacked. So that's kind of a little bait there. Once he goes into the battle phase, I have my Umi back, so his monster gets destroyed. And that's the game. Oh, I don't know why I didn't use Abbey Soldier's effect there. That would have been game, but that didn't change much. So yeah, nice way to play around the Galaxy Cyclone there. Other than that, nothing too special. And for the last one, we have a Yami Yugi. But yeah, most of the duels are like that. If you can get your Well or your Megalo out early game, usually you'll be able to, you know, OTK or end the game in a couple of turns. Not very long duels with this deck. We have a 30 card Yami Yugi deck. The stuff you see in Casey Cup sometimes, man. So here I just thinned the deck out a little bit. Sending Well to the graveyard is not really a minus because you can still special summon it from the graveyard. So we're gonna see Silent Swordsman level 3. Jar of Greed. I summoned the marksman just so that I can send it to the grave. Get rid of the face down. We're gonna see enemy controller. Doesn't matter. I can negate that because it's targeting my Well. I get a second C stealth attack. Get rid of the Silent Swordsman level 3. Pick up an Abyss Soldier, send that back to the hand. Abyss Soldier is going to send Abyss Kunde to the graveyard, which is going to let me special summon Spike from the graveyard. Activate the equip for a little bit of the BM and just win the game. So yeah, the deck, you know, can swarm the board pretty quickly. Once you get Well out, it's really hard for your opponent to get over that. Like I said, the biggest counter to the deck is a Cosmic Cyclone onto your Umi. But other than that, I believe the deck is very strong, and I don't even have the you know, the most reliant version which would have multiple Abyss Megalo. That's gonna be it for me. I just wanted to record something out. There will be a tournament during tomorrow's stream on Saturday. So if you guys enjoy the last tournament, definitely come check this new tournament. It has a different format. I'm not sure what it is, but you know, we'll figure out the details when the stream starts. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And till next time.